Alright, welcome back to Genshin Impact. It's been a good minute since I've recorded any Genshin. Not since I pulled for Chiori. Today, we're just kind of cleaning house. There's a lot I need to get done. Not doing the event quite yet. This alchemy thing. Yeah, I don't think that's done. Like, I don't think I have access to all of it yet, so I don't want to do that quite yet. But anyway, let's start by when we were doing the whatever the food event was in Liyue, there was a quest that was here. I want to do that so I can remove this pin. I have no idea what this is, by the way. Who even are you? Oh, we're starting. This parameter and this one. Mr. Garcia? No, almost. Wait, no. Ah, fascinating. How fascinating. Can I steal your food? It looks really good. Mr. Garcia. Ah, Lutong, my good Lutong. Have you helped me order that dish? Yep. The radish veggie soup has been ordered, sir. Ah, it's radishes. I love radishes. Wonderful. I'll consider it of you, dear Lutong. I'm sure that we shall have our processing formula this time. I'm looking forward to it, sir. What are they talking about? And what's a processing formula anyway? I don't know. Then let's go ask them. Maybe they're researching some kind of new dish. You know, one that we can try. One moment, I want to steal. What is this pot that you have here? What if I just sit? Sup? Sir, I believe it might be worth mentioning that if we take today into account, we have now eaten radish veggie soup for 6 full days. Our dire financial straits notwithstanding, I believe that our gastrointestinal circumstances are not to be ignored. Are radishes bad for you? And right you are, my dear Lutong, sharp as ever, if I do say so myself. It may be due to these gastrointestinal issues that we have been unable to ascertain the flavor of this dish. We require a witness, Lutong. We must find ourselves a third party. I am right here. You flatter me, sir, but I believe that my point was... If you're wondering about a radish veggie soup formula... Aha! And here come our witnesses now. And there's more than one, to be sure. Wonderful. What witnesses? You mean us? What am I witnessing? Indeed. Pray tell, have you ever had radish veggie soup? Are you familiar with its flavor and how it's made? Sure am. Sir, I believe that we must at least apprise them of the whys and wherefores of this situation. Ooh, of course we know it well. Storm knows how to make it, too. Paimon, we should really hear what this is all about first. What if they want us to be involved in something weird? Right, yes, allow me to explain this commission. I hope you shall be amenable to it. I am Lutong, and this is Garcia, my boss, who hails from Fontaine. Mr. Garcia is currently developing I believe he calls it the numbering machine. More specifically, it is a tool that will allow people to perform various calculations. Is that about right, sir? Is he making a calculator? Or an abacus? Surely the people of this universe have the abacus. As precise can be, my dear Lutong. The number machine's functions are just so. A concise answer indeed. I find it really hard to believe that Fontaine, at least, or Sumeru even, doesn't have a calculator. Yes, conciseness. We must be concise. That transformer is far too complex. Wait, but what does this have to do with radish veggie soup? Ah, I think this question would be best answered by you, Mr. Garcia. But how should we simplify it? Oh, right, yes, allow me to explain. Let us begin with the most elementary matters. Are you familiar with formulae? Not exactly. I'm not entirely familiar with what you mean either. All right, that's all right. You may consider formulae to be an equation that is used to express the relationship between various quantities and which possesses a certain general applicability. What? Sounds impressive. Simply put, we intend to use the numbering machine to attempt to write a recipe formula for radish veggie soup. Why? What? Mr. Garcia believes that as long as we obtain the right formula, we can convert the method of making radish veggie soup into a sort of general procedure. An idiot-proof procedure, if you will. As long as this procedure is followed, anyone can produce delicious radish veggie soup. That sounds pretty good, but couldn't you just have asked someone to teach you how to make the dish directly? Unfortunately, such a method is too greatly predicated upon natural talent. For people like Mr. Garcia and I, who lack any culinary predisposition at all, it is unlikely that we would be able to grasp the essence of any lessons that any chef, no matter how patient, might teach us. I don't think your numbering machine is going to fix that for you. Gonna be honest. I don't know what the numbering machine could possibly tell you that would make this make sense. In fact, I believe that Mr. Yan Xiao of this very inn has experienced this firsthand. So do you need our help to calculate this formula? No, certainly not. I would never trouble you excessively in such a way. Precisely. We'd like you to serve as our neutral third party. Simply put, we'll need you to try the radish veggie soup that Mr. Garcia makes according to the formula and give comments. So we're here to be taste testers for some good grub then. Paimon, did you not just hear that this man does not know how to cook and even a chef could not teach him how to cook? This is not going to be good grub. That would be putting it a little bit mildly. Oh, it'll be fine. Anyway, Paimon's never eaten radish veggie soup made according to some formula before. Let's just give it a go. It's settled then. In which case, let us adjourn to the kitchen. Mr. Yanjiao has kindly allowed us to use it. That sounds like a mistake. Mr. Garcia, sir, shall we proceed with the same steps for this experiment as before? Oh, right, sorry. I was just a little distracted. Too many unruly parameters floating about in my head, you know. But yes, let us go with our previous 3-step process. Is a recipe not already a formula? Is that not what a recipe is? Like, that's as formulaic as cooking is ever going to be. Let us begin, Lutong, with 10% less of each ingredient this time. All right, then. Step 1, begin cooking. Yes, sir. First, the water. Careful there with the speed at which the water is poured. It is most important. Is it? Next, we add the ingredients. First, in go the radishes. you know, this is more like an alchemy experiment than cooking. Will dishes made this way really turn out all right? And it's done. Radish veggie soup. I hate to tell you, but what is in that pan, wok, whatever it is definitely a chicken. Not radishes. That's definitely a chicken. Our process went quite smoothly, sir. Indeed. Let us give it a try, traveler. You're welcome to have seconds if you too so wish. Woohoo, let's dig in. Thanks. This tastes like... Sir, I suspect that these radishes must be cooked for a while longer. How did the mince turn out like this? I'm sure that I had calculated its optimal cooking time. Guess I don't have to drink it then. Right, other places say drink soup. In America, we say eat soup, but like everywhere else says drink soup. Because it's a liquid. The flavor of this soup is actually worse than what was made in our previous attempt. I fully concur with your position, sir. All right, step 2 feedback. I say, the formula must be missing one parameter or another, or our calculations are still imprecise. I must adjust the machine's algorithm. Lutong, have you recorded all the data from this cooking session? They have all been recorded, sir. Excellent. We are one step closer to success then. In that case, on to step 3, requesting that a chef demonstrate the cooking process one more time. I thought you said step 3 was feedback, not restarting at step 1. Okay, I'm sorry. What are you all looking at me for? I fear that you're the only one we can count on to help us make that radish veggie soup, traveler. Mr. Yan Zhao has, let's just say, he's been ignoring us for a while now. I don't understand how he let you in his kitchen, to be honest. What's up, Smiley? Hand over the soup. Surely I have one of these on me. Yeah, I do. I have so much food because I like never eat. Everyone carries the dishes downstairs. This flavor is mighty fine indeed, but I must say that it tastes entirely different from the radish veggie soup that Mr. Yan Zhao makes. Pardon my curiosity, but how did you make this dish? What were the exact amounts of ingredients? What seasonings did you use? And how? I would appreciate it if you weren't right in my face. This is my personal bubble. Get your own. Ah, yes, my apologies. Still, I would like to know how you made that dish in detail, please. You never know how the inspiration might come. I see. You explained the manner in which you make radish veggie soup to Garcia. I see. Ah, there truly are too many variables involved in deciding the flavor of a single dish. Much computation is needed to refine our calculations. But I will need to improve my numbering machine to allow for more computations. I can only hope that I can find some inspiration in the Academia's library. Why did you want to create such a machine anyway? Good question. But before I answer that question, permit me to ask you one first. Do you think that the numbering machine possesses thought? Does your machine possess thought? Exactly. Please think of this question first, if you would. We can discuss this question when we next meet. As for now, I must organize some data first. Come, Lutong, we begin. Yes, sir. Ah, yes, please take these, good traveler. Please do not be upset with Mr. Garcia. This is just how he is. Are you two going to Sumeru? Indeed, Mr. Garcia wishes to read up on some resources at the Academia, and I have been hired to go with him. That's unfortunate for you. See you, traveler. It would be wonderful if we should have the fortune to meet again in Sumeru. And I believe Mr. Garcia would be most glad as well. Okay. I just finished Garcia's Paean? Is that how you say that word? I don't know. Thank you for the 20 primo gems, though. That was weird. Alright, well, I guess let's go see if we can find them in Sumeru. Sumeru. Let's start here. They said they were going to the Academia, right? So they'll, like, be in here, no? Maybe. Maybe not. Not seeing a quest marker. Enter the House of Dana. This is the library. A matcha. I do not see those idiots. Did they not actually make it to Sumeru? Or are they down here by an eatery? Hi. Jafar. Still not seeing him. Watch the next part of that quest not even be, like, available. Where the heck are they? Are they in Ormos? For some reason? Okay, you know what? Who knows where those people are? I think we'll just happen upon them later. Do you sell books? No? Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just find those guys again if we're fated. And we won't if we won't. Such is life. But let's just move on to the next quest, I guess.